sense the poop. You see that? That's exactly what we wanted it to do.
In today's video, I'm going to be talking about this setup right here. It's the 3i S10 Ultra, a revolutionary water recycling robot and vacuum mop distillery. Check this out. So I'm just going to pull it out from the base right here. This is the robot. That is the home station. And together, oh, why'd you start?
Stop returning to station.
Oh no, we don't need you to return to station just yet, buddy. All right guys, home robot vacuums have come a long way, and the 3i S10 Ultra is the pinnacle of home vacuum evolution. The 3i S10 Ultra is the most advanced robot home cleaner, combination of vacuuming, mopping, water recycling, you name it. Shoot, this thing even makes its own water out of thin air, so you don't have to mess with plumbing, and it recycles the water so you don't have to empty dirty water after each mop. This device not only handles dirt, but it also purifies and reuses the water. But can this tech-filled robot be the set it and forget it home cleaner that I've been looking for to free up my time? Let's dive into its features, performance, and maintenance considerations for the rest of this video. Robot must be here. From the very beginning, the whole unboxing experience, it came very well packaged. Assembling, putting it together, super easy. I'll be honest, I thought this was gonna look a lot bigger and bulkier, given that this is vacuum, mopper, sweeper all in one. You raise it and the legs can go up quite a bit. I mean, it feels very substantial, very solid. I thought with so much going on between the mopping and the wheels that elevate, the vacuum, the fact that the mop can extend out, I thought it was gonna feel very cheap, I guess. But no, this thing feels very solid. I think this lifts up. Filter. Feels very nice, man. It's a nice action move. There's no plumbing needed, just plug it into the wall. The instructions for the first time, you're going to fill it up. So we're going to fill it about halfway, and then we'll let it use the water extraction system that it has to pull the water from the air and then fill up the rest of the tank. You can hear the motors, the gizmos inside working to help, I guess, make more water. But yeah, this is what it sounds like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the water level so we can see over the period of a day. Let's see how much water it can extract from the air. So right now the water level is right here. Let me show you how we get to the dust bin. And this is where the dust is collected. Water here, dust here, vacuum down here. You can see the little nozzles. I've downloaded the app and I am uploading and connecting and getting everything hooked up and updated. The S10 Ultra is the world's first robot vacuum to create its own clean water for mopping. This system works best if you have a humidity level over or at about 60%. It also recycles wastewater by filtering out solids, then uses sub-boiling distillation. That's right, so it's got a dehumidifier, distillation, and it uses that sub-boiling distillation to convert the dirty water into steam. Then it condenses it and reuses it as clean water. So unlike any other system out there, this has no wastewater tank. The recycled water goes back in with the clean water tank so it can be continually used. All you need for setup is a power outlet and Wi-Fi. No messing around with plumbing or manual emptying out the dirty water, none of that. Okay, so it is all set up. The first time we run it, it's going to map the house. Play.
To start building the map, please open the room door and clear the debris on the floor.
In addition, this has advanced navigation and obstacle avoidance. It's equipped with what they call Apex Vision technology, uses time-of-flight sensors and LiDAR for navigation. The robot's AI-driven obstacle detection ensures that it gets around obstacles smoothly, navigates around toys, cables, under furniture, around furniture, without getting stuck. It knows when it's coming up to a stair. Here it goes. Let's
see if he falls.
Let me show you the bottom of this. So we have, and I've been using this for a little bit now, we have the sweepers here. This sweeps the debris towards the center. This is where the vacuum is, the vacuum brush. And then we have the mop. And the mop, I just had it mop my office and our entire main level. The mop is bone dry. Why is that? Well, because it feels a little warm too, because it actually dries the mop. Oh, okay. So you can put that, oh wow, interesting. So this roller has been used multiple times now and it's clean. It's a self-cleaning mop. It cleans it, dries it, so it feels really, it's warm to the touch, and look at that. It looks pretty darn clean for having mopped the house several times and also mopping my office. And to be honest, I don't think I've mopped my office wood floor in years. And so that did this morning, and then it cleaned itself, and it was in the process of drying itself when I disturbed it. Stopped it for this video. So you just clip it in there, pretty easy. It has 12 nozzles that spray on to the brush, and then a scraper that helps to scrape the brush, and then automatic drying afterwards. This is all to keep it clean so that the next time you don't get cross-contamination from whatever you had it mopping up. And it also helps to prevent smells because you don't want a wet mop just laying around. And what that Ultra Edge Reach technology is, the mop edge actually extends out when it knows that it's up against a straight edge, a straight wall. Get the cleaning right up to the edges and the corners. This robot automatically lifts up the mop about 8 millimeters when it's going from hardwood floors to carpet, and you can watch it do that. And the reason it does that is so that it doesn't wet your carpets or cause stains. Next, let's talk about the battery and the performance. The S10 Ultra is powered by a 5,200 milliamp hour battery, which allows for extended cleaning sessions. It has a suction power of about 13,000 PA or pascals. For example, stick vacuums typically have a suction power of about 1,200 pascals. Typical vacuums about 5,000 pascals. So this robot vacuum has 13,000 pascals. Compare that to other robot vacuums that are usually around 6,000 pascals. This has a strong suction power to it. So I guess you could say this vacuum sucks. The dual-sided brushes are designed to collect debris without tangling. It spins inward, so it brings the debris into the vacuuming system. There's a special anti-tangle brush that ensures that human hair, pet hair, that stuff doesn't clog the system. The dust bin can hold debris for up to 6 days, and this vacuum goes to the station, and the vacuum will actually release its debris into the station. The station will suck it up into a larger bag in the home station. Let's talk about the app integration and smart features on this. The S10 Ultra is compatible with Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, and that makes it so that you can have hands-free control via voice commands. So if you were to spill something in the kitchen or in the office, you can say, I'm not going to say it too loud because we do have Alexa here. You can say, Alexa, please vacuum the kitchen, and then it'll come over and vacuum it. The app is also very high tech with a lot of cool graphics that really help you understand what's going on. It has a lot of customization options, including 3D mapping of your home. The first time this deploys, it goes around your home while it's vacuuming and mopping. It's also making a map of your home, and then that map shows up in your app as a 3D picture so you can see exactly where the vacuum has gone. You can also design zone cleaning where specific areas in your house can be targeted for mopping or vacuuming. There's cleaning logs and notifications. There's multi-floor mapping for larger homes. You have control over the dehumidifier. The app also provides firmware updates, maintenance reminders, and the ability to set no-go zones. For example, we have kind of a high pile or a very shaggy rug that I just don't want this going onto, then you can set that as a no-go zone. The AI-based dirt detection technology, I turned that on and that was super cool. It releases like a green light or a laser so it can scan the area in front and see what kind of dust or what it's going to be sucking up, and then it can actually adjust the suction power depending on what it sees ahead of it. So if it sees more debris, more dust in front, then it can change the suction settings to its highest at 13,000 based on the debris type. It automatically distinguishes between liquid and dry messes to optimize cleaning modes, and so it'll switch from vacuum to mop or vacuum and mop, just depending on what it sees in front of it. The Apex Vision technology lets it see obstacles around it, such as cables, shoes, furniture, and then it helps to generate this map so that it can navigate seamlessly. When I put this through some cleaning tests, the mopping and the vacuuming in action, it worked excellent. The S10 Ultra's performance was really impressive. I love that it vacuums and mops on the same pass. We love to cook in our home, and the wood floors near the stove always gets a little oily from all the residue from when we're frying things, the splatter. And so when you walk over there, the wood floors have this kind of film or this texture. Well, after the S10 ran overnight, this morning when I walked across those floors, I was surprised to feel how clean it was under my bare feet. The S10 Ultra can also get around furniture, under furniture. So in my office, the S10 Ultra easily cleaned the hard to reach areas. I also put this vacuum through tests, seeing if it could take care of crumbs, hair, cereal, rice, and dust. The anti-tangle dual comb system worked great, bringing in most of the debris so that could be collected the first pass. And the device's auto empty feature efficiently transferred the debris from the vacuum to the main station's dustbin, although it was a little bit loud. All right, here we have some items to simulate messes that we get in our house. Sometimes Coke gets spilled. Sometimes little guy over there makes messes. See if I can do this before my wife comes out. Sticky, really sticky. And I'm just gonna make a little pile. We're gonna see what happens. Doesn't happen often, but Mr. Milo sometimes has a mistake, has a little mess. How hard is that gonna be to clean up? Or is it going to avoid it? I'd actually want it to just avoid it instead of just spreading it everywhere. Then we have our Coke mess and our different little sticky consistency messes. So let's see how that goes, okay? You see that? That's exactly what we wanted it to do. It's going around the poop. That's awesome. That is awesome. What do you think, Mr. Milo? You went around the poop, huh? Let's go completely around the poop. Milo, please. Milo, please. What do you want to do? The simulated poop, it avoided it. It went around us. So we had some pretty sticky stuff that I spread onto the ground, poured some Coke, and simulated a little dog poop. It cleaned up the sticky mess, no problem. It knew what it could handle, and it handled it. The Coke, the brown goop that we made. Okay, so that was pretty impressive. We had some pretty sticky stuff. Milo, place. It's right there. That's the loud vacuum I was talking about, how to transfer the dust from the robot to the home station, it turns on this vacuum just for a little bit, so it's over, and that transfers everything, and then it's going through its cleaning process right now. But I am most impressed the fact that it went around the poop. There are so many nightmare stories of people's Roombas or robot vacuums going over a dog poop mess, and instead of cleaning it up, just smearing it all over the place. This, you could see the AI detected the poop, made its calculations, and then said, you know what? We can't clean this up, and went around it. Super cool. No, Milo, oh. No. So that's just a mixture of cottage cheese with some soy sauce. While the S10 Ultra offers numerous advanced features, one of the downsides is noise. The dehumidifier's compressor can be a bit loud. You're not going to want to put this thing next to your bed in your bedroom. You're not going to want this next to your desk in your office. It does get loud. So we keep this right here in our dining room where the noise is less of a concern. The self-cleaning and the drying process also makes some noise, but that's kind of a low-level noise. It sounds more like when your refrigerator or your freezer compressor goes off. While this system can take care of itself in a lot of ways by creating its own water, by recycling water, it basically takes away a lot of the work that comes with maintaining these robot vacuum and mops. There are maintenance recommendations that you will need to follow, and I think it's important to understand this. This is, while it's set it and forget it, it will keep your house clean for months. There are intervals where you're going to have to maintain it just like you would your car, right? The biggest things for me, and let's get this here. This is the manual, and it talks about, there's the chart of the maintenance recommendations. The biggest thing with this vacuum is you're going to need to replace the side brush every 3 to 6 months, the roller mop every 3 months, and the main brush every 6 to 12 months. The dust box will also need to be replaced every 6 to 12 months. And then for the base station, you'll need to replace the dust bag and the cleaning solution about every 2 to 3 months. And then the station, it has an air filter that should last, it says, over 2 years. The app should remind you when these things need replacing, and those items can be purchased really easily through their website or through the app. In conclusion, the 3i S10 Ultra is a high-tech, all-in-one cleaning station that combines cleanliness with convenience. Its water recycling system reduces waste, and the dehumidifier pulls moisture from the air to keep humid climates dry and to save you from having to fill up that water tank. I will say, here in Colorado, our humidity right now is about 30%. I had it running overnight to see how much water I could get from the air, and it wasn't much. This product is still awesome though if you live in a dry climate, because whatever wastewater is created from after mopping, it could still clean that water so that it could be reused. With powerful suction, smart navigation, and a feature-rich app, the S10 Ultra delivers exceptional mopping and vacuuming performance, making this probably one of the most high-tech vacuum/mops on the market. Despite its noise issues, the S10 Ultra stands out as a premium option for those looking for an effective and convenient cleaner. If you want to learn more, check out our full written review at freshycharged.com. Because it is so new and so innovative, we'll hang out in the comment section over the next few days answering those questions.